Hey. Okay, this thing's on. Cool. Now I gotta wait for the other two weirdos. This shit sucks. Alright. I don't know where they are. We'll see. Fuck. Well, I guess I did it. How's everybody doing today? Hi there. Greetings. Oh, that guy. How's everybody doing? Yes. Oh, wait. One. Should be, right? There he is.
Hey.
We did it.
Yeah.
Hello, friend.
How are you?
What's going on, man?
Listening to my cat wheeze.
Oh, Jesus. What are you feeding that thing?
It's funny. It's actually a cat that wheezes. It has asthma. It's fucking pretty funny.
Oh, no. Well, that's not funny, but...
Well, it's funny because she's...
Can you get it a cat inhaler?
Yeah. Something like that. I feed her super healthy stuff, man. I do my best. But, yeah, she's definitely a wheezer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice stash, bro.
I know, isn't it gross?
I love it.
I feel you on the feeding the healthy thing. We have to feed Nova like this crazy diet because she's allergic to so much stuff, and like she'll actually like break out and start bleeding if we feed her stuff that's like she's allergic to. Yeah, it's gross. So yeah, it's super gross.
Well, it's good. I mean, if you want them to stick around for longer, you got to feed them good, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He said he sent a request. Where the hell is that?
I don't know. I don't usually have people on when I do this shit.
Oh.
Maybe in the comments.
Bam.
The comments.
I just sent him a request. So there you go. Let's see if that works.
There we go.
Hey, we did it.
Now it's officially a sausage party.
Yeah, all right. Everybody whip them out.
What, just because I'm here now?
Smoke them.
That's usually what happens when I walk into a room full of guys.
Yeah. How's everybody doing today?
Good, man. Happy release day.
Yeah, happy release day, dudes. It's finally
Wow. Is that a stash you got going?
Oh, dude, look how dirty.
Oh, that's so dirty.
I just scared.
I want to eat tacos with you and watch you lick it off of it.
Oh, my God. I only eat greasy food while I have this. That's so gross.
Oh, God.
What's up in JT, man? What's good?
Hot as hell.
Yeah.
Going on like 2-3 weeks of like 110 plus.
Yep. Sounds about right.
But, cranking, man.
Are you getting any of that monsoon shit?
No.
No, just completely, yeah.
There were these crazy, you got monsoons?
big time.
Well, you just get tropical weather. You don't get actual monsoons. Yeah.
It's been nonstop for like 2 weeks. Flooding, like the rivers have been nuts here.
Yeah. I've been seeing, dude, the weather's fucked everywhere. Like, I just saw the news on, like, Germany's all fucked now.
Yeah.
Like, really bad. Like, there's some shit going on in Europe.
Dude, how do you know when you're getting old? When you have 3 dudes on the fucking IG chat talking about weather.
Yeah. I love weather.
Yeah, I know. So do I.
Little did everybody not know, but I was either going to be a musician or a weatherman.
Are you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. I love the nature of earth science. I love physics. I love the physics of music. So
I would love to watch you do a weather segment.
Oh yeah, I'd rip that shit up. It's gonna be fucking hot. It's gonna be hot as tits.
Well, that's why we'll share a hotel room on tour, and he'll have the Weather Channel on first thing in the morning, sipping his coffee.
Yeah.
And I'll just hear the music from the the Weather Channel.
Yeah, I'm interested in cold fronts and what's going on around the world.
What do you got? What are you drinking on, Dan? Are you drinking a beer already, you motherfucker?
I'm celebrating. It's a special day.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Drink. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Keeping it San Diego, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I should at this point have an endorsement by them. I mean, second to you, of course.
Yeah, right. Dude, we pretty much have an endorsement. It's
Dude, do you want to hear something crazy? Oh shit. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, sound went out. What did you say?
I'm getting spam calls left and right here while I'm doing this. I'm on my phone like an idiot. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But I feel bad. We're not really talking to anybody, but yeah. I'm only drinking coffee. Sorry guys. It's early in the day and I've been on a bit of a bender the past 3 days. I celebrated early.
I disagree with that.
Yeah. How's this? I plan on going to the beach right after this and I'll have one down there.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the way I'll do it.
Send us a pic and we can cheers you virtually because after this I'm going out to have dinner and I'm going to drink some more.
There you go. Why not, right?
I've been so good with drinking. I've been such a good boy. I'm definitely going to have a few tonight to celebrate. Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, guys. I've been the opposite. So yeah, I need to slow down a little bit after this weekend. Yeah. I'm going to go camping on the beach in like a week though. Dan, you should come down one night.
That would be awesome. Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked what I'm drinking. I'm drinking abandoned hard cider because I can't drink beer because I suck. Pretty good stuff. Nice and dry. It's not too sweet, which is great.
So Carissa did an allergy test and she found out all the things that her body is like allergic to, and she's been bugging me to do it too. So I did it, and I have like absolutely zero allergies. It's like
that's amazing.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's like I kind of knew it. It's like I can eat whatever I want.
You're indestructible, you motherfucker.
No, I just get fat and all my joints fall apart. But you know, everyone's got their own curses, I suppose. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, someone's drinking a vodka and Coke. That's cool. Cheers.
Yeah, I like it.
Vodka.
I wonder what time it is there because that'd be a hard style.
Yeah,
vodka and Coke's a pretty hard style if it's first thing in the morning.
It definitely gets the job done. Jesus.
Yeah.
And thank you to everybody for your kind words on the record. It's nice to know that people actually care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just a record made out of love and passion, and sharing it with people is a cool thing for sure. But yeah, it's out and it's done and it's over.
It doesn't feel real. I woke up and I checked my Tidal account just to see that it was there, and I actually bought our record today. I'm such a dumbass.
Oh, cool! Yeah. That's awesome. I ain't buying it.
Add to the numbers.
That thing robbed me of precious years of my life and stress. So I don't plan on giving it any more of my time.
Oh my God! I gave it a nice little spin on my run this morning as a little celebration.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you like, dude, I'm so sick?
I was stoked, man. Release days are like better than birthdays. They come less and they're cooler when you're older.
I guess you could look at it like that. Yeah. I don't know. They're just never special to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just burnt out on the projects by the time they come out.
You're just burnt out. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people are saying this. I got a comment on this too. Yeah. I'm definitely destroyed on vocals. Someone said you get run for my money, which is hysterical. There's no competition here. We're all bros. But yeah, Adam, you did a hell of a job. I've been seeing that a lot in the comments. People loving your voice on this record. It's nice, man. We really kind of split it down the middle, and I'm super happy with that. It gets me hearing the same fucking voice over and over again.
Well, yeah, I think that's part of the reason what made like a band like Alice in Chains so fun to listen to, because it's just like all the colorization with the different ranges and the, they're kind of like, I'm not like, I would never compare us to Lane Staley and what's his face, but like
Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah. Jerry Cantrell. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know why I'm a loss for everything today. I'm just shot. But like, like you have more of like a tenor, and I have more of like baritone-ish, I guess. range.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, it's just nice to hear different colors in the same song, you know?
Yeah, you're like a Polish bear, and I'm like an Irish weasel.
A Polish bear and an Irish weasel. All right, somebody's got to draw that up. Two angry little animals with microphones, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Weasel's my description of my voice.
Yeah. Oh, you're the prettiest weasel I ever heard.
Oh. Yeah, that brings to mind a whole other vision of a weasel, like a pretty weasel.
Yeah. With like styled hair and makeup. Yeah.
Stupid.
That's great, man.
So
how's
little
Deb doing?
Let me go back and read some comments, see if there's any
How's little Deb doing?
Guys, throw some questions at
Deb's
us.
great.
Yeah.
Deb says hi.
Yep. Everybody, that's little Debbie.
Nicest dog ever.
Yep.
Such a sweet dog.
She's just like Dan, the most chill thing in the world.
Yeah.
She's doing good, man. Status quo. No news is good news. She's getting pretty ratty. I think that just out of respect for her and the heat, I need to cut her hair. Despite the fact that I want her to look like she
oh yeah, man. Like, I'm sure it's not very comfortable for her to go outside and do her biz. You know?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Dude, just leave a mullet though. Cut it all off, but leave a little mullet right here.
Yes, please.
Or just like a hawk, dude. Like, that would be sick too.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
All the way down the back, actually, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah. Yep. Love it. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. She says thanks for asking. She's good.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess we should probably like answer questions or something, right?
Yeah, I'm reading right now. I'm not really seeing many questions, guys.
What tuning was the album in?
I want to say drop D and then drop A. I can't remember. I think there's actually standard tuning songs too, like in either E or B.
Something when we were doing the video content, I remember something threw you because you were like,
"Oh yeah." So this is what fucked me. We might have to do "Burden of Belief" in a step up, because I don't know how this slipped through the cracks, but that's like the guitar's tuned down a half step. So if we ever tour and do that song, it's gonna be like a pain in the ass. Like we'll have to tune the guitar and then tune it back up.
Right.
That'll have to be like story time during the set.
Yeah. So
story time. I love that.
Yeah.
People are asking the inspiration from From Heavenless. I'll field that one. It's kind of about just struggling with the hypocrisy of religion and wanting to carve your own path and the repercussions and the backlash you get from speaking your mind and standing your ground and sort of redefining yourself. So there you go. All right, reading questions. Keep them coming, guys. What's going on here?
No tour planned yet. No.
Yeah, we got some Killswitch stuff to figure out.
Yeah. What's going on with you, Dan? Do you have any shows booked with Jessie?
Not yet, man.
No.
Not yet.
Is she looking to?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think that, like, she sort of found a little bit of a path doing what she could otherwise during the pandemic. I think I'm not exactly sure. I know she's been recording. But nah, man, I haven't heard of anything date-wise yet.
Okay. Right.
Which kind of, a little bit works for me at the moment, just because I'm all the way out here, So it'd be cool to like finish up in the desert and then go back to LA and just. Right.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be a lot of fun to tour on this project again.
I'm 1,000%. There's no way I wouldn't do it.
Right. Like how much fun we had doing these songs, and like, I think it didn't really hit me how much fun it can be and how moody and cool it is to play songs that are chill. Until we did that tour when we did the End of Eternity, I think it was. We played that one night.
That shit, yeah.
We played that song one night, and I was like, I remember it's the section where I play guitar and just sing alone. I was like, I can hear a fucking pin drop in this club right now. This is insane. And then like it hit me like the the power of doing something so up and down and so I guess dynamic. Like, you know, it's just instead of just, you know, down picking and thrashing the entire time. It was fun.
Man,
it was fun.
That tune is one of my particular favorites from the first record.
Right on. Yeah.
It's such a journey.
And we're going to have to pick a set list too, because now we actually have 2 records to pick from. So
right.
Yeah, we're going to have to do.
From Heavenless kind of sits on that same vibe of like, it's not a song people are going to be like pitting to. They're going to be like watching and listening, and it's going to be just a vibey track if we play that one live too.
And what a different world too. That's what I mean. It's just like when we play with Killswitch, I'm just like, I want to see everybody rip this fucking place apart. Let's do this shit. You know, it's like you can't do that with that, man. It's
cool to like think about that though, to create like a whole different live vibe than what we do. I like that idea.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I enjoyed it, so I hope we get to do that again and get to hang out with you.
Asked if Adam, you played bass on the record.
I did. It did. Yep. Yeah, I guess I did everything except that idiot's job over there, the drummer guy. He's too good. He's too good. I can't hang with his drum skills. He's got to play drums on everything we do.
Yep. Agreed.
Thank you.
Hey, I've been practicing shuffling a little bit. Like some days I'll get it, and then some days I'm like my foot just doesn't work. I'm like, fuck, never mind, not today.
Are you using those quiet cymbals?
Yeah.
Awesome, right?
Yeah. Dude, I can like, Carissa can like be watching TV in the other room, and I can just like hang out and just start shuffling. Like,
What are you using for like your kick and your snare? Is it just pads or?
No, I've got those quiet mesh heads.
Sick.
Dude, you know, I noticed they don't really rebound the way they should, right? And I've tried adjusting the tension on them a little bit. It's like, even the cymbals don't feel like they're rebounding properly.
Yeah. I mean, I usually play on my practice kit with like those thunder rods.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone actually cares, but my practice kit is so sick, man.
Dude, show people, of course.
And it's really cool. So like I've done stuff for rebounds. Like this is a real snare with a mesh head underneath, but I put this mute over it, and it changes the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it feels pretty good. And then obviously I just have pads for toms, but then like you, I have the mesh head.
Right.
Kick. And I mean, dude, I love this thing. Like I honestly feel like I could prep for like an entire tour on this little kit. You know what I mean? I don't need like a practice space anymore.
Right. That's awesome, man. That's sick.
I love that thing. I play so much more too now that it's like just set up in the corner always.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like a total nuisance.
Right on.
Hell yeah, man.
It's great, dude.
Adam, someone wants to know if Bleed Me was in any way inspired by Something in the Way by Nirvana.
No. It was inspired by my sad, depressed ass. That's it. It's a weird record. It's so funny. I was saying this in an interview the other day, like how exposed I feel sometimes listening to it. You know, I feel very vulnerable sharing my actual inner feelings with people instead of trying to be a jackass and make people laugh all the time. You know,
that's good though, man. That's strength, I think, and people really get a lot out of that shit when they can relate to something so heavy, you know?
Yeah. And it's just, you know, proof that we, especially in the last 2 years, we all, you know, have seen some strange times and been in strange situations, and you know, it's not all smiles and puppies and kittens, you know. It's you know.
I got a question for you, because I've read this one on a prior thing, a forum. The vocal effect you used for Medusa on me and on Mend, what is that?
It's just the rotary speaker.
Rotary. Okay.
Yeah, rotary speaker.
Someone was like, is that what do you call it? The vocal pitch. What the hell's that thing called? Auto-tune. I was like, it's not auto-tune, but I don't know what it is.
No, so I miss the Leslie cab so bad. I used to have available to me at the recording studio in Massachusetts. It's just based on like an old Obviously it's a plugin, but it's based upon like a Leslie cabinet where you have two horns in the top that just turn. So it just gives it like you know, when you listen to like old, like, you know, 70s like organ stuff, it just sounds like that swirly, like a lot of people just use those cabinets with like an actual motor driven two horns in the top, and it just gives that sound. So
yeah, it's true.
we
love it.
We used to have one at Zing in Westfield, and I'd use it all the time for guitar, you know, vocal effects, all that stuff. They're cool, man.
There you go, people. There you go.
I was lucky enough to be in Abbey Road Studios at some point, and I guess it was 2019, and it was in Studio B, and we hooked up the Hammond to the Leslie in the room, and man,
it's a vibe, man, right?
I can't even it was like nothing my ears ever experienced, man. Like, it felt like I was swimming inside of the organ. When you're standing right next to it and it's pushing air, like, it literally feels like you go into a different space. If it's loud enough, that shit's so cool, man.
Dude, the power, and it's just like, and the way it sits within a mix too. It does a different thing, man. It's just like, holy crap, I love it.
I particularly love the production choice there paired with the song and just the verses, because, like, you know, in the clutches of the serpent, right? Like, it literally sounds like you're getting swallowed by something. It's like, you know what I mean? It sounds like something's wrong, but in a cool way. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It feels
I think it really helps with the storytelling, especially during Medusa. Like, I felt serpentina reminded me of something slithering the way it sounds. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like alliteration. Somebody's asking about the artwork, the artist's name that did the painting. I can't think of his name right now.
John McCormack.
Yeah,
a friend of mine. He used to work with my my brother at Lego, and obviously he was in charge of a lot of the visual stuff there as well as my brother. And he's just more of a painter than he is a graphic designer, I suppose. And yeah, I already had a couple things he made for me in my house, and yeah, I guess the story behind it was just I was working on the record one day and thinking about the cover art, and I was like, you know, this record feels so creative to me because I was able to write all of these songs that are just so different than anything I've ever done. I just feel it really feels like a passion project, and I was just thinking, wouldn't it be cool to incorporate like a piece of art with like an image with the cover of the record? And that's when I ran it by you guys and, you know, asked him to do it, and sent him the record, and then he painted the cover based upon, I guess I didn't really realize how much we used the image of like the power of the ocean and waves and the depth of the ocean, and, you know, so he made it, and he's like, you realize like there's so many references to water in this record, you know, I just made this, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. I like it, you know, the power of the tide and, you know, the current and the depth, you know. I think it was a good fit.
Yeah, what was the timeline between you putting the ocean sounds in the beginning and the end in that painting? Did the sounds come first? You know,
it's crazy. I think the sounds actually came first. Yeah, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I love that. I think it's just such an easy metaphor to go to when you're talking about the push and pull of emotions. You're talking about the tide and all that.
And something swallowing you whole, you know, like struggling to fight to get out, and, you know, just something that can overtake you. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, people are following John McCormack now. They're going to follow John. Yeah, follow John.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's great.
Pay more. Commission him.
He'll paint you stuff. He's available for a commission for sure. Yeah, I love it, and I just love these, like, just the use of texture. You know, it's just like big chunky art. You know, It's great.
I love a good chunk of acrylic paint, nice and dried.
Yeah, right.
Shadow too. You know?
Dude, that's just, it's so cool looking. Yeah, I
love that shit, man.
Yep, absolutely.
So Dan, they want to know what other projects are you involved with? What's they were talking about Joe Stark. Talk about your background a little bit, where you come from.
Where I come from. Okay, well, I've been playing with you guys for long before I met Joe. But Yeah, basically, I moved from New York to LA like 6 years ago now, and I would say about 3 years ago, so halfway into my stint there thus far, I started playing with her. I was playing with a lot of other bands too, some pop projects, just trying to like basically say yes to everything. But Jessie Joe, I just really connected with, not only as a person, but her music is really cool. I'm a big fan of it. It's like kind of, I wouldn't even know how to categorize it. It's like bluesy, slow, sometimes like shoegazy, sometimes like a twang of country, always kind of dark, really beautiful, lush orchestral arrangements sometimes, but she's awesome. So basically, I was, at that point when I met her, there wasn't really anything going on with Times of Grace. So I put in a solid couple years touring and doing a little bit of studio stuff with her. Yeah, like I said, I was playing for other projects, but I got so busy with her that basically I sort of started exclusively playing for her. And then, you know, Times of Grace was always sort of simmering on the back burner to various degrees. So it wasn't really hard to like fit in making this record happen, you know?
Yo, just to be busy, like playing music.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. A lot of people can't say that they do that, you know? Yeah. It's great, man.
But you should check her out. Her name is Jessie Joe Stark. She's involved. She's with Chrome Hearts, the company is. It's her family's company. She's a model. She's a designer. She's an amazing singer. She does it all. Very, very talented. But yeah, so basically, like, other than Times of Grace, she's kind of become the only other artist that I really play for. Like, it's not really like a band situation, but like, as far as the live band, we're definitely a unit. She'll work with various different producers in the studio, sometimes use me, sometimes use other people. But that's like a lot of how LA works. Like, I grew up in playing in band scenes in Long Island, and it's just like you and your four friends, and you just hit the road, and like that's it. But LA is like everyone's playing for everyone, and everyone's, you know, independent, and so it's kind of cool. It leaves flexibility because I could still do stuff like this, you know?
Right, of course.
But,
yeah.
But yeah,
Adam, someone wants to see your hat.
And what?
Adam, what hat?
Metal Blade? Metal Blade.
Metal Blade.
Yeah. It was free 99.
Yeah. All right. Any more
Thanks,
questions
Brian.
from anybody out there? Any more questions? Give me some more questions.
We had an email with questions that were submitted early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I could pull that up. I have my computer.
I don't have that on me.
I could get it.
I've got it somewhere.
Someone asked if there's any bonus tracks in the work or other music besides the record.
Oh, that's a good question. There are 4 left? There's 4 songs left?
Was it 4? I thought it was 5. I don't
know. It might be 5, but there were 5 songs left that didn't necessarily fit with the theme of the record, and we just thought they weren't the strongest songs for the record. So there will be a sort of B-side release of an EP down the road. Maybe we'll drop it before we do a tour, something like that. I think that's kind of my plan.
Cool.
You know, so yeah.
All right, yeah. If you guys want to pull up those other questions, we're not getting any questions. People are just talking to us.
I got this. So let's see. Will TOG be going on tour? We kind of talked about that a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the Killswitch thing is heating up again, and I always mention when asked that question, the thing I'm most concerned with is honoring the tickets that we had to postpone because of when the country pretty much shut down because of COVID, and we were all like, shit, now what the hell do we do? They just we got sent home after 2 dates on our Atonement tour. We've never toured that record in America, so we want to make sure we honor all our fans' tickets. You know, they spent money on. You got to get those 3 bands back together and, you know, play those shows so you can, you know, get what you paid for, guys. So we can do that first.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got to find a guitar player and a bass player. Shit.
I know. We don't even have a full band, dude.
We don't have a band, guys, you know. So we got a little bit of work ahead of us. But like we mentioned earlier, we had so much fun on the first tours, supporting the first release. So I'd love to do it again. Love to.
All right, Dan, any more?
Yeah.
Let's see, Adam, besides the bands you played for, what was your favorite album you produced? Not necessarily a Times of Grace question, but...
Yeah. I always talk about the Under Oath record, Define the Great Line.
Baby.
Yeah, I dig that record, man. I think they were on fire when they wrote that. It's just like everybody, just, you know, the passion, and you can hear it. Like they were going for it, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Annalise wants to know, did the pandemic affect any of the songs lyrically, or was most of it done prior to 2020?
Done prior 2020.
Pretty much.
prior.
Cool.
Yeah, it was. I think once the pandemic hit, that's when I just had all the time in the world to, you know, button up all the guitars and bass parts. You know, that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. And then, yeah, did you do any more vocals after? Yeah,
No.
I think I did. Right. I think I
You
finished
might have tweaked a few things, but we were close to being done before all this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Fucking drums in December 2017.
No shit. Think about that. That was.
I pulled up the videos and I looked at the dates and I was like, this has to be wrong. Like,
nope.
But it's not.
Nope, not at all.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You remember how quick those came together too?
Yeah, well,
Dude, you know what still gets me laughing? Somebody thinks that you made a mistake in the Burden drum track. I'm like, where's the mistake? And they're talking about that, right? The little fill there. Like, what the hell are you talking about? That is like some.
It was funny, man. I wasn't okay. I don't know if that person is watching right now, and I wasn't trying to throw anyone under the bus, and I didn't tag anyone or whatever, right? I just thought it was so funny because it's like, no, like it was a mistake, and then it made it through me, you, like the whole fucking process. But no, it was funny, and the dude messaged me. We ended up having a laugh about it, which was what I hoped would happen. It was too funny for me not to share that.
Yeah. No, that's some good old glue sack home cooking, bro.
Yeah, man, just hanging. Throwing in a little extra spicy chili.
Remember, I remember distinctly being in the studio yelling at you to make it to turn the spice up, and you were like, "Nah, bro, nah, it's all about grooving." Like these songs have intent. That was your quote.
Well,
like the drum parts that I wrote have intent, so you didn't want to stray from them. I'm like, dude, no, just sprinkle, dude, sprinkle.
Yeah, I mean, I think that also. Okay, here's the thing. That was my first time in the studio with you, because for anyone who didn't know, Adam played drums on Hymn of a Broken Man. So, and then the way that these demos came together, you know, like you're cooking everything up at home, and it's like I just didn't really know what the process was going to be, and like not that I was in the least bit uncomfortable, but like I guess I just didn't know, and I just came like I wanted to come like bulletproof prepared with what you did, because I also know the way that you work, and you're very precise, and everything you do, like I said, you're not just thinking about guitars and then just, you know, demoing shit around it, you know, for people to touch up later. At least that's not how I perceive your demos when I hear them, you know. But I think it was a learning experience. I think, you know, there are a few moments where like a couple cool things came out, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, man, it'd be fun. Maybe next time around, you know, have a little bit more fun with it.
Yeah. What drum kit did you use on the album?
An unsuspecting kit for like kind of a heavy record like this. It's an early '80s blue and olive badge Ludwig. Weird sizes too. Not weird sizes, just a big kick. Kick is 24. And I remember showing up with coated heads, and Adam was just like, what is happening?
I was like, what are you doing with these things?
But
Get
man,
like,
that's where I come from. Like, I don't know, being in the studio prior, like, you know, on my own, and like not doing metal records in the studio, coated heads was like always the way that I went. But
so yeah, I like big scoop sounding toms, basically like, you know, 2 other kick drums. Yes.
Yeah.
So it works though, man. Like you can hear that they're coated on the record, and I still think they sing well, and it definitely doesn't do the like thing that like a coated head would do, but it's musical and it works, you know?
Yeah, man. I think that I saw your arc with the kit, because you were like, we got it to sound good, but you were still a little skeptical. Like, I remember there were a couple things that you were just like, is this totally right? Is this totally right? And I feel like when it all came together, man, it's exactly right.
that kick drum. So if anybody out there is an audio engineer, just know I didn't do shit to his kick drum. That is just straight up 2 microphones and a sub kick. Oh man, it's just like, it was the easiest thing to dial in.
Yeah, the drums sound fucking incredible on this record.
And this kid's freaking kick technique, like, so all you drummers out there, he's not doing any of that lazy shit. He's got a 24-inch kick on this record, so he's playing the rebound, and the batter is not touching the head at all. He's just pop, because, you know, like I do it all the time because I'm not a good drummer. I just rest my beater head on my head, my kick drum head, all the time when I play. But that completely constricts the instrument from resonating properly. So this kid's just like playing the rebound and letting that thing sing.
Man, I'll tell you what, when I first got that kit, I hated it, because I realized that on day one, you can't vary the beater. And then it became all about like my right hip muscle, because basically you
like get a massage, right?
Like, yeah. But it's like your kick drum leg is always floating. Basically, you're never really resting your leg down. Just imagine holding your foot an inch off the ground for like, you know, however long you're playing. But
yeah, that's intense, dude. Shit, that sounds painful as fuck.
You get used to it, but I fucking hated that drum for a while.
Dude, it's work. It's work, man. Yeah. So thanks for your hard work. You made my job easier. So there you go.
But yeah, man, fucking Sabian cymbals. And then I think we used your snare, right? Or was it Justin's snare?
No, it was my snare. Yeah, I bought one because I liked his so much. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, sick.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Do each of you have a favorite song on the album? If so, why, and how does it hold a special meaning to you?
We've gotten that question a ton, and we all hate that question.
I know. How about you, Dan? Would you please go first?
Sure. I have 2. They're Menju and Medusa, and for 2 very different reasons. Medusa just gets me, man. I'm just like a sucker for slow, heavy, brooding kind of stuff. And that's
that riff, dude, that riff is nuts.
The fact that, I mean, what you did in the verse, Adam, with just the phrase that goes over the measures and takes a while to reset is just so heavy. And then the way that you have the 2 pan guitars in the second verse going, and there's the one going, and I guess it's 8. Man, it's just that song puts me into a trance, dude. Like, it's crazy. So I love that song just like purely for its aesthetic and the fact that my tastes definitely lean to like slower, heavier stuff.
Dude, I would even stretch and say there's a little ZZ Top going on there with the background guitar that's playing underneath the heavy riff. It has an old 70s ZZ Top vibe to it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's just my ears, man.
Yeah, it's just texture. Yeah.
And then, I guess Menju, that song just sort of came together in a crazy way, I think, sort of from a thematic standpoint, because I happened to be going through something really tough personally at the time. And Adam was sending out mixes and stuff like that. And I was on a run one day, and that bridge section came up where it's just kind of empty for a little bit. It's just a rock out part. There's no vocals or whatever. And I was listening to another couple records at the time. that were using a lot of samples, and I thought it was so cool. And for whatever reason, I might have even been on a little bit of a runner's high at the time, but that section came up, and it was like I already like heard like an affected voice like speaking, and I texted Adam about it. I'm like, man, I don't know what, but I hear just something here or whatever. He's like, what do you got? And I was like, oh shit. So like talking about feeling exposed before when you about singing.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can really tell what you're saying because I like kind of tucked it in the mix. But ladies and gentlemen, that's like a legit like voicemail that Dan left for somebody, and like so it's real exposed. So
it's real, man. And weirdly, when you asked me for something, I was like shit, fuck, okay, I'll go through some stuff, and it was really hard to even listen to myself deliver this message, and then let alone curate it and send Adam a chunk. And then I was like, wait, holy shit, this goes perfectly with the lyrical message. So it all just kind of came together. I think I don't know, it feels weirdly like that was like perfectly meant to be somehow. So that song tugs on my heartstrings for sure. So that's my long answer for what my
when I heard what you were saying, and the way you say it on that message too, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, I know that feeling, that the sound of your voice. It's like, reminds me of that sample from that Ryan Adams song where he's talking about this girl's like talking about losing her best friend. Like, it's just like, oof. It reminds me of that.
That is like the saddest song ever, just because you know we can relate to that. You know,
what song? I got to check that out. What is it?
Rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So.
It's the tone of voice, though. I just got chills on my legs. It's just so sad.
Yeah, for sure.
What about
any more questions? So are we done with the questions, Dan, on your end?
There's definitely more questions. I don't know how deep you want to go. There's like 5 more questions, maybe.
If you think there's any good ones, throw them out. If not, we can wrap
up. How did the writing process go this time around? I mean, we kind of already covered that.
Yeah.
Adam demoed a bunch of stuff, floated around, took a while. Okay, let's see.
I got to take this inside.
This is a song more about him of a broken question more about him of a broken man. So I'm gonna skip that. Okay, Mark wants to know, how did you come up with the theme for this record? I think that's pretty legit. You guys
Adam might be able to field that, but I can start it. I think that just kind of happened naturally. There wasn't any real discussion of like a theme or, a concept. I mean, Adam can finish this, but I think it just kind of happened. We stumbled upon the fact that the songs were a lot about separation and loss.
Yeah, sorry, I had to move inside because there's I got a guy coming in to work on my lawn.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. I got my landscaper here. All right, here we go. That's better. The theme. It was. It just made so much sense. I came up with the name of the record. Because that's pretty much what all the songs are about, right? It's just heavy. Every song is just about that, and it just hit me one day. So, oh shit, you know what? I'm gonna flip it like this. Am I fucking everything up right now?
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. We already talked about gear. That was one of the questions. Mostly drums, but that's fine. Okay, last question. Jim wants to know, which song was hardest to write? Tell us about the making of the Menu video. That's a cool question.
Yeah. The hardest to write lyrically? I know. What song did we struggle with the most? Well, I know
emotionally for me it was what the hell's the name of that song? I'm drawing a blank right now. God damn it. How was it writing? We keep seeing Cold on the comments. How was it writing Cold? Was that a difficult song for you to write lyrically, Adam?
Yeah. It was. It's strange to share that, but it was kind of difficult to write. something that I was dealing with, something that was in my mind. And I was like, you know, we'll just, maybe if you wrote a song about it, it would give you some sort of feeling of closure, or I don't know. You just throw those vibes out into the world and hope somebody hears them and, you know, kind of grasps them, you know. Yeah, so it was strange to write something like that, and especially something that exposes, you know, a grief, going through a loss like that, you know. So yeah, that's one of my favorites off the record. If I were to pick one, I think you sound incredible on it, and like the simplicity and the beauty of just you and that guitar when it starts, it's just beautiful. And I'd say for me, Carry the Weight would be similar. That song for me. I know those two songs they're just so similar in topic and vibe, and you know. Yeah, and even like the clean vocals at the end, I had a hard time with that. Like, I'm not used to singing so quiet and so calm, but also to convey emotion. Yeah. So, sorry about that. My guard. No, it's all good. We should probably wrap it up anyway. I think we did good. We did our part. Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who's bought the record, supported us. We love you guys. Hell yeah. Good out there. And Debbie says goodbye too. Yeah. Hell yeah. And it's still surprising to me that people, you know, care so much about this project. So, and after 10 years, it's pretty cool. So thank you, everybody. We really, really appreciate y'all. Yeah. It's great. And we're happy to share this record with everybody, and we really hope you like it. And nice to see you guys. Yes. Yeah, you too. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye.